James Helder, Full Court Football 24. We're in Millwall today at a fantastic event for the Wonderwall Cup. Yes. I'm quite privileged to be joined by internet sensation, if that's the right word. None other than Stevo The Madman, the Snapchat King. Great to meet you, mate.
How you doing? How you doing?
Very well.
Thanks for having me, G. I'm upset it's got to be in this stadium, you know. But I'm here now. It's good. It's a good event, like you said, Wonderwall Cup. Man, I tried to play last year. I was injured last year. In fact, no, I wasn't injured. I had to nip off. I had to go up to Manchester for a UFC event. And then today I'm injured, man. So next year, I guess I'll get the game.
Now, what people don't realise about Stevo is, obviously, as well as being a character, an entity in his own right, you had quite a good career in football, to say the least. Could you explain to me about your football days and how you got started?
So, I used to play for Leyton Orient, QPR as well. In fact, Mark Bertram's dad, Lee Bertram, used to coach me. And he used to coach us like pros. So like we had a good upbringing at QPR. I then went on to Leyton Orient, like first year YT. Got into the first team in my first year. So by the time I was 16, I played the first team game. And then I'd say I progressed quite quick, but then I didn't progress after that. I didn't try hard enough, mate. If I sit back and look back now, I didn't try hard enough. I played first team games. I'm in the Rothman's book, Football League book, shall I say, sorry. So you can't take that away from me. But yeah, man, I leave it to the footballers. But I had a decent career. I had a decent little career.
It seems like the social media, if used correctly, can really give people a massive platform, a massive lift. You're sort of the main star of that whole scene at the moment, if you like. Could you talk to me about how this came about?
To be honest, I've always been me, been like this. Even at football, I was the class clown, and that's probably what messed me up, to be honest with you. But yeah, man, I was doing Instagram, taking photos, getting likes, and then my Instagram got closed down for a naked picture. I done a squat naked.
You was naked?
I was naked. My balls were all like nearly hitting the floor and that. But yeah, so then I went on to Snapchat. Someone said to me, I was like literally in tears because I didn't have no social media. Someone said, you should try this new app called Snapchat. And yeah, the rest is history really, man. But I use it to the way that I use it. Like a lot of people don't use it how I use it, you know what I mean? So I use it to vlog, where people would use YouTube to vlog, or you know what I mean, get a proper camera. I'm real time, you know what I mean? So that's what people like. The more reality you can give them, the more they sort of buy into it, if you know what I mean. So yeah.
A fantastic feel. They're natural, they're raw, they're unedited. Was that the whole plan of it then? Just to chuck content up and people can see it, warts and all, if you like?
Let me tell you, my G. Yeah, nah, for real. It's for me. It started off. You remember, my platform started like anyone else's in the sense that I filmed me, normal geezer at work, venting. Like I mean, so but then I found a way to sort of give the content to the people, listening to the people, telling me what they like, what they didn't like, when they thought I was a prick, you know what I mean? Like, trust me, I really did listen, mate, and sometimes when I was a prick, they like that, so I would do a day where I was ranting. Yeah, I would rant, and my rants became, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I use it different to people, and it was very brave then, because you remember, going back 6 years, I was just a geezer laying in bed telling stories. No, I was trailblazer, but no one knew I was at the time because I was just a geezer laying in bed telling stories. Missy's always telling me, calling me a lazy cunt and all sorts, you know what I mean? So it's all good now. People can see a path and they can see where it can sort of get you. But at the time, we didn't know, you know what I mean? Me, White Yardie, man like Hacks, a lot of the early people, we didn't know. Hacks was in his van around here, Bermondsey, doing his job, whatever the fuck he does. He don't tell me what he does, mate. He fitted stuff and whatever, but yeah, man, it's, as I say, we can all see where it can get you now, but 6 years ago, we didn't know where it was going to take us, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the good thing that I love about it. But you said earlier about social media, if used in the right way, it could be the greatest thing ever, and like it could be the worst thing ever if used in the wrong way, you know what I mean? So it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone, but the people that are succeeding from it, it's a great thing to see because we're almost, like some of the things I'm doing, presenting, I'm next to AJ, you'd have to, penalty there though. But he got a penalty there, and it definitely was. But yeah, like I'd almost have to go uni to study how to be a presenter and all that. So yeah, man, you know. So like it's almost bridged the gap. So to speak. No, you laughed at me. That's why you laughed at me when I said gap. prick. But nah, bro. So yeah, that's the greatest thing about it. I'm seeing people like myself. I come off the road, so to speak. You know what I mean? I weren't doing too much great things, although I was doing it for my family and to raise money. You know what I mean? So you got people like myself that have really experienced things, and now, if used in the right way, like we say, can give back to the people and tell them, like, don't do that, because all my friends ended up in jail, or do that, or don't bang that girl. That girl, actually do bang that girl. She's fucking sick.
Listen, Stevo, it's fantastic to chat from you. I know you don't really like plugging stuff and that, but can I ask you about your restaurant a little bit before you go, if that's all right?
So yeah, I got a Japanese, mate, the social media game, you can earn quite decent dough, right? But because it's so quick coming in, it's so easy to go out and spend. So I made sure I invested. I'm an older guy in the game, and I do try and tell these young kids to invest their money, or just to save it. You know what I mean? Don't go out spending it. You know what I mean? So one thing I did was I got a restaurant, Japanese restaurant, sushi. It's got a shisha lounge at the back, but the lounge ain't open yet. We're going to open a lounge hopefully for the summer. But yeah, man, that's in Chinkford. Come down, man. I know fuck all about Japanese food, to be honest with you, but it tastes great.
You are going to regret inviting us down, my man. You're going to see me on Wednesdays, on Thursdays, and maybe even of a weekend as well.
Honestly, you're more than welcome, and big up you, man. You've obviously changed channels now, and I like what you're doing, bruv. I like what you've done before. Good luck, bruv. Good luck.
Nothing but good energy. I wish you all the best for the rest of the year. Thank you for your time.